Hi, I'm Chris Casey. You may recognize me from such performances as The Narcoleptic Father, or The Only Guy Who Knew the Shakespeare Speech. And for some of you real old school kids out there, that crazy farmer that fell off the barn in first semester. But I'm not here today to talk about myself. No, I'm here today to talk to you about a very good friend of mine, Edward Norton. Many of you may recognize him as the schizophrenic who enjoyed beating the crap out of people in Fight Club. However, what you may not know is that Norton has starred in over 15 films, including Keeping the Faith, Red Dragon, and The Italian Job. I'll take a moment now to pass out a full filmography. This is the Norton we have all seen on the big screen. But where did he come from? Edward Norton was born in Boston on August 18, 1969. He began showing an interest in acting at the age of 5 after a babysitter took him to a musical performance of Cinderella. Weird. Anyways, after this, he enrolled himself in a theatrical arts program and made his debut on the stage at the age of 8. After this, he continued acting at every given possibility and eventually went to Yale to study astronomy, history, and Japanese. Shortly after this, he made his decision to become a full-time actor and joined the New York Signature Theater Company. This helped him to win his role in his debut film, Primal Fear. Now that we know about his career, a question must be asked. Who is Edward Norton? Aside from being an actor, Edward Norton is also a person, and a good one at that. Recently, Norton donated $1.1 million to the Enterprise Foundation, an organization dedicated to building affordable housing for low-income families. He has also started the Solar Neighbors program with BP Solar. This program means that whenever any celebrity, political figure, or athlete purchases a solar paneling system for their house, BP Solar donates an equal system to a low-income family in California. Edward Norton has proven to be one of the most charitable and environmentally friendly actors of our time, but the question still remains, is he a good actor? Well, you could take my word for it, which would be yes, or you could do what Norton would do, and talk to the people. What do you think about Edward Norton?
I think he's a great actor. He's a great actor. And when I see him, he scares me.
Yeah?
He's a very good actor in scary movies. And I don't like to be frightened very much, but he is good. He's good at what he does.
How much was it?
$5.71.
There you go. And while I'm here, what is your opinion of Edward Norton? You love Edward Norton? Yeah?
Well, I don't love him, but I think he's a great actor.
Oh, yeah? How much is the lemonade?
We're out. We're getting more right now.
What do you kids think of Edward Norton?
Who's he?
He's an actor. Do you guys like him?
I've never seen him. Yes. I don't never seen him.
You know who he is? Do you kids like Edward Norton?
Who is he? Who is he?
The actor? Raise your hand if you like Edward Norton. Excuse me. Raise your hand if you like Edward Norton, the actor. Do you like his picture?
Yeah. Sort of.
Yeah. He's a nice looking guy.
Yeah.
If you had to give up chocolate cake or Edward Norton, which one would it be?
That's a tough one. I do like chocolate cake. And
I
I
can't
make a
blame you.
mean chocolate cake.
Do you?
Yeah, come over and I'll make one for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
No one? 1, 2, 3. Him right here.
Wait, isn't that you?
Looks like you.
No.
Oh, that's the guy who kills me.
Thank you though.
What movie was he in when he was the priest or abused by the priest or something?
Primal Fear.
Primal Fear. Oh man, that movie scared the heck out of me. It really did.
We were just wondering if you liked Edward Norton.
Yeah, I like it.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah? Is he one of your favorite actors?
I think he's of that generation of actors. I think he's one of the more interesting.
Great. What is your opinion of Edward Norton's?
Are you recording this? Is that what you're doing? Well, do you want to step into my office for a minute?
Oh, sure.
Want to sit down and make yourself comfortable, or?
Oh, sure, yeah. Can I sit on this?
Absolutely.
Okay. Great.
So, what school are you at?
Oh, Heritage. It's for an acting studies class that I'm taking.
I think.
Yeah, Edward Norton is one of the most environmentally friendly actors of our time. He recently made a $1.1 million donation to the Enterprise Foundation for building affordable housing for low-income families. So, you guys are on the same page.
Yeah.
If you had to go without Edward Norton's acting or chocolate cake for the rest of your life, which one would you go without?
Oh God, I wish I would choose chocolate cake.
Yeah?
I could certainly do better without the chocolate cake.
Oh, could you? Couldn't we all? Would you rather be stranded on an island with Edward Norton or Robert De Niro?
Oh, definitely Edward Norton.
Edward Norton. And why?
I think he would be someone who I would find interesting in that he has a spectrum of interests that sound like, we'd have things to talk about.
Right.
I think he would be less intimidating to me than the idea of being stranded with De Niro. would
yeah.
be.
What letter of the alphabet would you associate with Edward Norton? Without using E or N, because those are his initials.
Okay, D or G?
D or G?
Mm-hmm.
Any reasoning, or you just come to mind?
No, it's just
Come to mind?
free associating.
Good, good. A number?
3.
3? Okay, cool. DG3. basically.
DG3 sounds like a
Great.
rap star's name.
It
doesn't
does.
it?
Well, thank you for your time.
You're very welcome.
It was good meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Edward Norton's clearly a hit in this building. Would you guys rather watch an Edward Norton movie or Nickelodeon?
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon?
Nickelodeon.
You sure?
What happened?
Okay. Good, but not as good as Edward Norton.
Great actor.
Would you trade me your ice cream for this picture of Edward Norton? No? Would you pay me $1 for it? $5?
What happened?
Edward Norton?
Yeah.
You'd pick him? Yeah, way to be. High five.
I pick him too. Edward
Nice.
Norton.
Nice.
I pick
High
Edward
five.
Norton. I'd pick
High
Edward
fives.
Norton.
High
Now you guys
fives. As you can see, Edward Norton is clearly a popular choice among today's audience. Well, wasn't that fun? I hope you all enjoyed yourselves, and that you learned something too. The important thing to remember... Who could be calling me? Why, it's Edward Norton! Hello, Edward! Great, how are you? You wouldn't believe it, I'm just filming a documentary on you. Yes! Well, do you have anything you'd like to say to the kids? No? Alright then. Well, do you want me to just call you back in like 5 minutes? Alright, sounds good. Okay. Bye. A toast. To Edward Norton, and to us all.